lovely people, and welcome back to Yoga with Kate. I hope you're all fit and well. Namaste to you all. Welcome to today's class, which is yoga for scoliosis. So scoliosis is curvature of the spine. It's in quite a lot of the population from mild to severe. I've put together a class today to lengthen and strengthen your spine and also do a little bit of core work to ensure that your spine's not overcompensating for a weak core. It's very important to listen to your body in this class. There should never be any pain. And if some of the postures don't feel right for you, then please just move on to the next ones. Right, without further ado, let's get started. Right, so we'll be starting off on our hands on our knees in this class for yoga for scoliosis. So we're coming down to do some simple cat and cow stretches. Now it's really important in these postures that you do what's right for you. So if there's any pain or discomfort, then please just miss this one out. So knees are underneath those hips, hands are underneath those shoulders. So we're going to be flexing the spine here. So we're simply going into our cat pose. So we're tucking our bottom under, head under, chin under. Now you're squashing your hands into the mat and looking at your tummy and really trying to stretch your back up towards the ceiling. Staying there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then we're going into our cow pose. So nice and gently, just see how it feels for your body. Pushing your bottom tailbone up towards the ceiling, looking up, staying there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to do another one of those. So cat stretch, bottom under, head under, chin under. Looking into your tummy to stretch that spine out for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Another cow stretch. So bottom up, head up, chin up. Get the shoulders down away from those ears for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now just bring your spine back to neutral. We're taking our knees nice and wide. If this isn't comfortable for your knees, you can keep your knees together. And we're popping our bottom down in between the heels, and we're simply popping our arms out in front. So another lovely lengthening spinal stretch here. And just relax down. Yet again, make sure your shoulders are away from those ears and just stay there. Nice deep breaths. If you wish for a bit more in this posture, you can push your hands against the mat, pushing your bottom tailbone down towards the floor. Staying there another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And your weight forward onto the elbows, bring your knees together. And then we're just uncurling once more. We're just bringing our spine up, pull your tummy in as we come up and give those shoulders a lovely roll back and down. So we're coming back up onto the hands and the knees. So yet again, knees are underneath those hips, hands are underneath those shoulders. With scoliosis, it's really important to try and work the core as much as you can to try and take that pressure, alleviate it off the spine. So we're going to do some pointers here. If you find these tough, you can do an arm or a leg, so don't feel that you have to do both. We're just going to take the right arm up and the left leg up. So we're doing alternate, so opposite sides here. Now really think about your tummy and pull it in. Look down to the floor to keep your spine nice and long. Staying there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pop the right hand down and left knee down. So we're doing opposite side. It's left arm, right leg. Left arm, right leg. Yet again, suck that core in nice and tight for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Swapping over one more on each side. So right arm, left leg for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last side to go. Left arm, right leg for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Okay. We're coming down to lying on our tummy now. So it's very important with this, we're going to do Sphinx pose, that you do what's right for your body. So if it doesn't feel right, don't overdo this because we don't want to compress those vertebrae. So just pop yourself all the way down. You want your hands underneath those shoulders, and just we want our spine and neck nice and long. So keep looking to the floor. Now we're simply keeping the elbows and the hands on the mat and raising our body up. Okay, now you can play with this one a little bit, looking up towards the ceiling if that's comfortable. Staying there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done, and lower down. Now we've compressed those vertebrae. We need to lengthen the mat. So come up to your knees. We're going to go into a downward facing dog. So hands back to the mat. Simply here you're tucking under those toes and pushing your bottom tailbone up towards the ceiling. Now, if that's really uncomfortable for your hamstrings, you can bend those knees a little bit, all right? It's more about lengthening the spine. But if you can, you're working those heels back to the mat. Let your head be nice and relaxed here. And yet again, keep those shoulders down away from those ears. You want the weight evenly distributed on those hands and those fingers. And just let your spine just relax there. So lovely lengthening posture for the spine. When you finish this class, you might feel a little bit taller than you did when you started, so just stay there. We're staying there for 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Simply we're going to drop down to those knees into child's pose. Pop your knees together, you're resting your bottom back on those heels, and just simply come forward and down and make sure you're nice and comfortable. You make sure those shoulders are relaxed and just stay there. Okay, so suck your tummy in nice and tight. We're just uncurling. Rebuild that spine, up you come. And yet again, give those shoulders a lovely roll, back and down. So as I said, we're going to be working on our core today. You might find one side easier than the other. We're going to go into a plank on our elbow. So if you're not very good with planks, don't panic. You can bend your underneath leg, okay? All the weight we want to squash into the elbow and use the shoulder. If you're pretty good with your core, you can pop those legs out nice and straight. So with these, when you're doing these at home, if you're doing a daily practice for scoliosis, try and stay in it as long as you can, okay? So we're gonna stay in it for 10 seconds. If you can do longer, that's great. So you're pushing yourself up. So really think about your core here. Suck it in nice and tight. Staying there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Well done. Okay, so swapping over sides. So I'm going on to my left elbow. I'll just swap over to where you were. So elbow underneath the shoulder. Yet again, you can bend this underneath leg if you wish for more support. Otherwise, you're going to straighten those legs. And yet again, up we come. Hand to the waist. Now really think about your tummy here. Really use it. Pull it in nice and tight. Staying there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Well done. Okay, so we're coming up to standing. So take your stance just a little bit wider than hip distance. Simply here, we're going to grab opposite elbows, and then we're pushing our bottom tailbone out behind, and we're simply coming forward and down. So it's another lovely lengthening posture for your spine here. Just let your head hang. If you can drop your hands to the floor, whatever's comfortable for you. Now here I want you to really push your bottom tailbone up towards the ceiling. Give your head and neck a little gentle shake from side to side. And we're just staying there. Nice deep breaths. Yet again, make sure the shoulders are relaxed, head and neck's relaxed. And just stay there. Shouldn't be any pain in any of these postures, so please listen to your body. And we're staying there another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, we're looking at the floor. If you need to, I want your left hand on the floor, please, or as close to fingertips is fine. If you need to take your stance a little bit wider, that's fine. And then we're keeping the left hand on the floor and raising the right arm up. Now you're twisting around to look up to that right hand if you can. Staying there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower back down, head hanging, arms hanging, head and neck, gentle shake from side to side. So this time, right hand to the floor, fingertips, whatever you can manage, and then taking the left arm up, looking up to the left arm for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. So yet again, we're just going to hang here for about 10 more seconds for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, we're going to pull our tummy in nice and tight. We're keeping our head and arms relaxed. We're using our core, our tummy, so pull it in nice and tight. And keep your chin tucked into your chest as we come on up nice and slowly. It stops you getting dizzy. Up you come. Once you're up to standing, give your shoulders a lovely roll back and down. So warrior poses in yoga are fantastic for scoliosis. So we're going to set up for those now. So you're going to take your right foot out. Now you want your left heel back, you want your heels in alignment and your left foot at about a 45-degree angle. So we're going to walk our foot out, we're going to bend our right knee here. Now you should always be able to see your toes on your foot when you're bending your knee, so make sure that's nicely in alignment. You never want your knee overhanging your foot. We're raising our right arm up and our left arm behind. Now keep the shoulders down away from those ears. You're reaching into those fingertips. Okay, looking down the middle finger on your right hand. Just staying there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Simply here, we're straightening that right leg. We're pivoting around the other way. So heel back on the right foot. Yet again, if you need to walk your toes out a little bit on this left foot, that's fine. Make sure your knees not overhanging your ankle. And you're looking down the middle finger on your left hand. Squash those feet into the mat. Shoulders relaxed. Staying there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now here we're extending the arms up to the ceiling. Keep the shoulders down away from those ears. We're going to pivot round so you come up on the toes of the right foot and sinking down. Yet again, opening your chest to the ceiling if you can. Keep the shoulders down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're straightening out left leg. We're pivoting round back where we were at the front of the room. If you find the balance hard, keep looking down towards the floor, shoulders down away from those ears, little back bend going on, make sure it's not uncomfortable. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Lower down those arms and step that foot in. So we're coming back down to the mats now. We're sitting down. Legs are out in front, Ardha Matsyendrasana, which is a half spinal twist. So simply here, you're going to pop your left foot over your right leg, Your left hand comes behind here, and you're using that right arm to push against that left leg, and you're twisting around to look over your left shoulder. You'll find if you do these practices daily, you should notice a lot of difference in flexibility of the spine, and yet again, please, it should never be painful, so listen to your body. So we're staying there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to the middle, pop your leg out in front, and we're doing a gentle twist from our middle, just to loosen up that spine a little bit more. Okay, so this time we're popping the right foot over the left thigh, right hand comes to the base of the spine, arm locked and straight, left arm pushes against the right thigh, and we're twisting around looking over the right shoulder. You'll notice, depending on which side your curvature is with your scoliosis, a difference in sides, but you've got to work both. Looking over the right shoulder, don't overdo it this first time if it's your first time watching the video. Staying there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Come back to center. And yet again, we're doing a little gentle twist of the spine. So keep your legs out in front here. We're going to do a nice seated forward bend. Take hold of the fleshy part of your bottom, pull it back so you're sitting on your sitting bones. So we're taking a nice big inhale, extending the arms up to the ceiling, and we're coming forward and down, forward and down. Now don't worry too much about your legs here. Relax your head and your arms and simply fold forward. Make sure it's comfortable. Make sure your shoulders aren't creeping up around those ears. Nice deep breaths. So you'll find with these postures, the longer we stay in them, the more length you'll gain in the spine, more flexibility. If you wish for a little bit more on your inhale, lift up slightly. And on the exhale, you're going to go forward and down just a little bit further. So we're staying there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull your tummy in. We're coming on up. And yet again, give your shoulders a lovely roll back and down. So we're coming down to lying on the mat now. Yet again, another couple of little spinal twists here. So we're bending the knees, bringing the feet in towards the bottom. And then we're just simply dropping those knees to the left-hand side, taking our right arm out to the right. So see how that feels for you on this side. Yet again, no pain in this. Nice deep breaths. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the knees back up to center. We're then dropping those knees over to the right-hand side, left arm out to the left, staying there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Knees back up to center. So we're going to go into a lovely bridge pose. Your spine should be nicely warmed up now. Fantastic for strengthening your spine and the muscles in your glutes. So pull the feet as close into your bottom as possible. Hands either side of your body. And we're keeping the knees just over those hips. And we're pushing on the feet, pushing our bottom tailbone up towards the ceiling. And we should be rocking that weight up onto your shoulder blades. You should feel that tummy working here as well. So we're going to stay there for 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now with control, you're gently rolling your spine down vertebra by vertebra until your spine is flat on the mat. And then we're going to take the knees into the chest for a little hug. And then we're just gently rocking from side to side. Okay, from here we're going into Shavasana. So popping your legs out on your mat, taking your palms up towards the ceiling. Now here we're just tucking our chin into our chest, popping our head back down on our mat just to ensure our spine and necks are nice and long. So here we're just letting the spine sink into the mat. We're going to be nice and heavy. And we just do a little brief relaxation just to let that spine lengthen out a little bit more with the work that you've just done in this Yoga for Scoliosis class. So starting with your faces, make sure your eyelids, your mouth, your tongue, your jaw are relaxed. Going down to those arms, wrists, hands, fingers. Fingers just naturally curled. Should feel a nice warmth of energy in the ends of your fingertips. Down to your spine, your back, let it sink into your mat, nice and heavy. Down the fronts of those thighs, to the calves, to the feet flopped out to the side, toes completely relaxed. So we're just going to stay here. We're going to quiet our breath. Just nice deep breaths right into the tummy. And just stay there for a moment. Okay, so we're going to bring some very gentle movement back to our body now, wiggling the fingers and toes. We're gently turning those feet out and in, just rocking those feet all the way from the hip sockets, everything lovely and relaxed. Gently rolling the arms, wrists, hands gently by your body. And lastly, we're just gently turning the head from side to side. So final of our stretches now, take those feet in together. We're inhaling the arms above the head, really big stretch into fingers and toes. Make sure your head is relaxed. And then exhale the arms down by your side. We're doing that one more time. Really big stretch into fingers and toes. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Then exhale the arms down by your side. We're taking the knees into the chest for a fine little hug, rocking gently from side to side to give those kidneys a final little massage. And then you're either rocking or pushing yourself up to seated on your mat. So thank you very much for joining me for Yoga for Scoliosis today. I really hope it's helped. I'm hoping you're feeling a lot better after class than when you started. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please drop me a comment down below and let me know how you felt after class. And as always, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I greatly appreciate it if you did. I look forward to seeing you all soon. Take care of yourselves. Om Shanti, which is peace.